The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
And that gets things running. So a clash of nations with so much pride on the line. What's going wide left? Pulls it back. That's going to go a long way. Oh, that's well spotted. Threads one in.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dink through. Semenyo finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, I really hope he gets an opportunity to use his electric pace, Peter, because watching him running with the ball at speed is a real delight, very entertaining. Of course, in order for that to happen, his teammates are going to have to get the service right, so there's some pressure on them.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Colombia looking to counter. Great vision. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And the ball is out of play. That'll be a throw. Munoz, looking early. That is a brilliant interception. That's destined for the flank. Sanchez. He's found the way through. No, it's come to nothing. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
That is ended up in no man's land. Some good work on the right flank here. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Oh, good climb! Harmlessly behind.
Colombia really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
What a throw in. And here's James. Now that's a lovely exchange.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Space for him to turn and look. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And he's been shifted off it. Semenyo. Semenyo making good progress. And it's James Rodriguez. Munoz. Now there's a fine ball.
Colombia really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Mojica. Lukumi. Sanchez. Lukumi. James. Tries to pass it through. Pinches it off him. Lerma. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seydoux. Spread to the right. Now it's Williams. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. It's a pretty loose pass. Suarez. He's on it. Can he get away? He has found the way through. He's a sharp little ball here. Mojica gets into a good position. And that's been drilled in. Deftly away. Partey.
Suarez clearly held on to it far too long there.
And he shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Semenyo. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the whistle goes for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So your views on the first half?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. The second period is on the way.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Suarez. Looking for options for movement. And this is James Rodriguez. Oh, great leap! He's got a goal! It is an explosive start to the second half. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Colombia have fired themselves in front.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
It's a crossfield ball towards the other flank.
Good switch, that.
And it's Partey. He's having a pop! In he goes again! We've got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Oh, he's having a go! There's a goal! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Partey, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. And that could well leave a mark. That has been knocked clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
No way through, so back it comes. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
He's shifting through the gears here. Diaz stood his ground strongly. Tries to get it clear.
Cambio en Colombia. Número 25.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
And now they can spring out of defence. Just about up to 75 minutes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? William takes a shot! And that really should have been that.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
And it's hoisted clear. Semenyo touches it back.
Modern football for you.
He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
And here's Diaz. Lobbed in behind. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Williams. Colombia making further changes here and in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Iñaki Williams. Oh, nicely intercepted. And he's found a way past. I'll try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Cordoba. Now it's Quintero. It's anyone's ball now. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Sanchez. And it's Lerma. Here's Cordoba. And it's Partey.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, lovely! And the referee brings it to a close. Ghana can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.